Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Ryan Geertsma.
And I'm Liz Waid. Spotlight uses a special English method of broadcasting. It is easier for people to understand no matter where in the world they live.
This song is called Pop, Pop, Pop. It is sung by the female music group Rania. Rania is a popular or pop music group from South Korea. There are 6 girls in the group. They sing, dance, and create some of the most popular music in Asia. They also travel all around Asia and perform their music. Rania is a K-pop music group. The K in K-pop comes from the word Korean. But people all over Asia listen to K-pop. The songs are top hits in many countries. Countries as far away from South Korea as the Philippines. Today's Spotlight is on K-pop.
Korean popular music, or K-pop, is similar to American and British pop music. The term pop music became famous in the 1950s. People used the term to describe popular rock and roll music. Like early pop music, K-pop uses a lot of very fast beats. The music often repeats and is very easy to remember.
American hip-hop music also had a large influence on K-pop. Hip-hop started to become popular in the United States in the 1970s. It had many influences, like jazz and rock and roll music. Hip-hop is different than most music. In most music, the performer sings the words. But in hip-hop, the performer speaks the words to the beat. The first famous hip-hop song was called Rapper's Delight. It was performed by a band called the Sugar Hill Gang. It sounds like this.
Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove.
You can hear this kind of singing or rapping in many K-pop songs. It is even in the Pop, Pop, Pop song from the beginning of this program. The singer raps in Korean to the beat of the song.
K-pop music is also very easy to dance to. The rhythm, or beat, is clear and easy to follow. Restaurants, bars, and dance clubs all over Asia play K-pop for people to dance to. It is rare to find K-pop songs that are slow. This is because making the song easy to dance to is extremely important. The beat and sound are often even more important than the words.
K-pop shares many similarities with other kinds of global popular music. However, there is one thing that makes it unique or different. K-pop often combines the Korean and English languages. For example, there is a song called Bad Girl, Good Girl by Miss A. This song starts in English. It says, "You don't know me, so shut up, boy." Then it quickly changes into Korean. Listen.
This use of English in K-pop is not surprising. Most young Koreans speak some English or are learning English. Often, they speak what people call Konglish. Konglish is a mixture of Korean and English. Often, Koreans will speak mostly Korean, but use some English words instead of Korean words. Sometimes they will even use long groups of English words. However, these phrases will be highly influenced by Korean.
Tori Thorkelson is a professor at Hanyang University in South Korea. He says that Konglish often borrows words from English. But sometimes these English words are given new Konglish meanings.
A good example is the word meeting. In English, meeting means the act of two or more people coming together. A meeting can be for work, school, community, or even religion. However, in Konglish, meeting means a particular kind of meeting. It is a meeting between two people. They are looking for love, and they have never met before. In English, people would call this a blind date. In Konglish, it is just a meeting.
K-pop's international success is also changing how some cultures see South Korea. Soo Jin Lee is a communications student at Ellen University in the United States. She wrote a research paper about the Korean wave. The Korean wave is a term people use to explain the spread of Korean popular culture in Asia. She writes,
"The clearest effect that the Korean wave has had is improving the Korean national image. South Korea is reinventing their national image. Countries in the world are always shaping and reshaping their national images. They do this as they compete with other countries for power and influence."
K-pop is a major part of the Korean wave, and it has helped change the way Asian countries see South Korea. Lee writes,
"Many experts and news writers have questioned why Korean popular culture became such a powerful force in Asia. Most people like cultural products that are similar to their own culture. So, it is not surprising that Korean cultural products are successful. Asian people feel closer to Korean culture than to Western culture."
However, some people think K-pop and the Korean wave have given South Korea too much cultural influence and power, Lee writes.
When the Korean wave first developed and moved into Asia, Japanese newspapers had a hostile attitude toward Korean issues. Chinese newspapers criticized the increase in Korean television shows and businesses.
However, no one can argue K-pop's global appeal. It is crossing cultural divisions, and it is building relationships between countries.
In fact, the spread of K-pop has not stopped with Asia. Its influence is spreading around the world. Danica Sterling is a 15-year-old girl from New York City. She suffers from a disease with no cure. She cannot walk, and she has gone through many operations to fight her disease. Her life is different than many girls her age. But, like many people her age, she loves music, in particular, K-pop.
Donica loves to listen to K-pop over the internet. And in June of 2012, she went on a very exciting trip. She traveled to Seoul, South Korea. There, she met members of her favorite K-pop music groups.
This experience was powerful, both for Donica and the K-pop groups she met. Donica told the internet website K-pop Stars,
I still cannot believe I am in Korea. I thank everyone who helped me make my dreams come true.
Xin Yi is a member of the K-pop group Taemin. He told K-pop Stars,
I was happy to hear about Danica coming to Korea to meet us. I was very amazed to hear that Danica is encouraged by our music.
Do you listen to K-pop music? Why do you think music has the power to cross cultures? Write your comments on the script page of this program.
The writer and producer of this program was Diana Anderson. The voices you heard were from the United States. All quotes were adapted for this program and voiced by Spotlight. You can listen to this program again and read it on the internet at www.radioenglish.net. This program is called K-pop, Asia's popular music.